I guess I moved out at about like 16 years old due to domestic violence issues at home and whatnot. And then I ended up losing my job and, getting more into party drugs and whatnot, 'cause being only 16. The drugs got worse, started visiting jail frequently. And I was doing that for about 6 years. And then I finally decided, that enough was enough. As soon as I left, I ended up, having a pretty rough experience, I guess. I lost my partner at the time. I was on the cusp of heading down that spiral again that I just came out of. And so, I didn't really know what to do. And, about a week later is about the times that Woods Homes, reached out and said that we had a place for you. And, it picked me up.
Oscar was broken when he first came. His partner had just overdosed and passed away, so he was dealing with that grief, and he was trying to remain sober while he was here.
When I'm working with Oscar, it's really the biggest parts we've talked about and worked on so far is, again, specifically me helping and teaching him to create safety for himself. So when things do get difficult, he starts to develop kind of a new habit of this is what I can do in the moment to bring myself to a place where I can feel safe and not want to go out and do something that's not going to be good for my mental health and my future.
If it wasn't for Woods Homes at the time that they came in when they did, I'd more than likely either be dead, off drugs, or back in jail. And I, just with what happened at the time when it did, I honestly feel that that's what would have happened.
Oscar was very vulnerable when we first started meeting, and part of that was he didn't know who he was or what he wanted to be. He fell into YCAP and just not only stayed there but excelled, and now that is his life goal.
When you're in the industry for a while, you see people who are naturals. People just know their way around the kitchen. He has a great enthusiasm too. He's respectful, he listens. He's that student that you want, or the cook that you want,
This is what I've always wanted to do and what I still want to do. And, they told me that they had a culinary program here and to see if I'd be interested in whatnot. And at the time, I hadn't been in a actual kitchen for about 3 years, just due to my life choices and whatnot that I was living. So yeah, my intentions at first were just to get my feet wet and, hopefully learn a few things here and there and get my feet wet again so I can go back into the work field.
Oscar is very inspiring. Not only has Oscar gone through all of this trauma and all of this grief and loss, but he's also excelling. And so he is really, really calm and collected when he talks with them. And he's like, it's not about making mistakes, it's about what can we do with that mistake to make it better.
The peer leader that he is now is the equivalent to like a sous chef. So he's great at jumping in. He sees what I do, and with just a little bit of mentoring, he picks those things up real quickly.
I never really saw myself kind of doing what I'm doing now, but I really enjoy it just because I get to help other kids and whatnot. And I've caused a lot of destruction and chaos, I guess, over the past 6-7 years, and I feel like I need to restore some of that karma back, I guess, and I guess this is maybe some way to do that.
Even through his difficult times, when I talk to him now, there's a sense that he had a hope. He wanted something different in his life, and he was looking for people that would help him to make something different, to realize that I can do something else and I'm capable of that.
Oscar's actually the first that will be doing his placement hours with us. And so really kind of allowing for us to have that wraparound support as he moves through this transition within his life.
It's still weird for me to think about, to be honest, because I never thought I'd be like this far with it. And a lot of it had to do with the staff here, whether it be encouraging me or helping set up pointing me in the right direction of where I need to go with certain things, applications and whatnot, and just things that I need to get. And you know, a lot of it just the motivation and confidence just to, you know, do that and just go ahead with it, really. Yeah.